We're in a ghost bar. Actually, it's the Bombay Club.
I think every bar in New Orleans is probably haunted.
Probably in some way, yeah.
Haunted and not always by the dead.
We're Norelle and Danny. We sold our business in Seattle and decided to become digital nomads. Outfitted with a suboverlander as our home on wheels, we're on an adventure of discovery wherever the road takes us. Subscribe and join our journey meeting new people, seeing amazing things, and helping build new ventures and opportunities.
Okay, so we...
I'm totally matching the couch.
Oh, that's weird. It's like I can't even see you. Are you
I know,
here?
blending right now.
So we have been house sitting here at this lovely home for 2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks.
And it's been great. So we've been using trustedhousesitters.com, and we have been kind of, dotting the calendar with a few opportunities to have a home to stay in, as opposed to being in the suboverlander the entire time. So we have another stint that we have scheduled up in Atlanta, and that is in a little over 3.5 weeks. So we don't really have any plans between now and then, and we need to figure out what we're gonna do, where we're gonna go. And basically my investor meetings I could book anywhere, just kind of in front of us as we go. But we've been staying here and just kind of enjoying it, and we just didn't bother to plan what's next. So that's what we're gonna do now. We've got a couple of options. We're gonna do some research and figure it out. Okay, so basically this is what we've got. We could go to Texas, do Austin, see some friends.
Although that's way over.
Not really.
Austin's like West Texas.
So I was kind of looking at it. It's dead center. And it just seems nice and warm, honestly. And it seems really easy to camp in. So,
50 degrees.
well, I mean today, right? But it's gonna be warmer than some of the other options. So I was like, oh, okay. So like Austin, plus also you've got like Shurston in Austin. You've got Haley and Adam in Austin.
They're in Austin?
Yeah. So like there are people there, and so we can hang out with them.
I guess if we're gonna do it, we should do it like after New Orleans.
Right. So then we do New Orleans, and then we go down here and spend a couple weeks, and there's probably good camping and stuff there.
Okay.
So that's one option. Another option. That's to-dos. Okay. Another option is lower Midwest and go back to Cynthia's, do like Memphis, Nashville, like all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's still super cold up there. And okay, so then the other one is you said you wanted to do like Georgia, Savannah, Carolinas.
Yeah, but we could do that after next.
Okay, and then there's also we go back to Florida.
Nope.
I mean, we haven't been to Tampa.
I don't want to go back to Florida.
Okay, so, and I'm also going to rule out going back to the Southwest. That's too far.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so then I guess like as far as like weather, places to camp, things to do, people to see, I think Texas wins.
Yeah.
And then this maybe do kind of on our way up. Where is? Okay, so there's Nashville and Atlanta down there. We could do it on our way. We could do like 2 weeks. We could do 2 weeks in Texas,
Yeah.
and then go up slowly, hit Memphis, Nashville, and then come down, and then hit Atlanta
Yeah, let me
by week 4.
text Cynthia and see, because she had mentioned
I guess Knoxville is up here.
maybe house sitting for them.
Yeah. Hey guys, we got a comment on our... Yeah, so New Orleans for the weekend, and then... You're over here now. Bye. So it sounds like she didn't want to go back to Texas. So.
Florida. Well, initially Texas either.
Right. So it sounds like she hates Florida more than Texas.
I'm just over Florida.
Over Florida.
We spent like 2 months there.
Yeah. And then we're gonna kind of do, we'll see what Cynthia's up to, and we might spend a week up there, and just kind of do like a big loop through Nashville and then back down to Atlanta, and then spend 10 days there. And then it's gonna be like April, so that means we're gonna start the march up north, and we're gonna start doing the Virginia, DC, New York, and then Boston, and get to there by mid-May, and then we're gonna figure out the game plan from there. So I think that connects the dots.
Yep.
Cool. And it's been a grand total of 4.5 minutes. Already messaged 2 of my friends over in Austin, and one, we're definitely for sure hanging out with Sherston and her family. So that'll be great. Again, you know, our criteria was really weather, places to camp, things to do, people to see. And so those people is the most important one. So yeah, it's all
On the road again. We're on our way to the Bonnet Carré campground in Narco, Louisiana. And yeah,
it's where all
get on the road.
Narcotics dealers are.
No, but there are alligators and venomous snakes.
Awesome.
Yay. But yeah, it's like half an hour, 45 minutes outside of New Orleans, and we could be there through the weekend. It's free camping, so I figured might as well make a reservation. It's free, but you do have to get a permit. So got our permit, we're good to go, and it's like 2 hours away.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's rush hour, but
Yep, and we
it
just
is what it
confirmed that we're not going back to Pensacola.
right.
We're going straight to Austin and gonna spend probably about 2 or 3 weeks in Austin, and got lots of cool recommendations what to do there.
Yeah, should be good. Well, that was a little scary. Driving along, and there's this truck that passes us, and it's got a trailer with like these metal panels or something on it. And Danny was a little worried about it, and then like 100 yards later, there's like a shattered panel in the middle of the road.
Well, it flew off and hit the car in front of us and exploded off of the car.
Not the car in front of it. It was like 3 cars in front of us.
The car in front of us also hit it.
The thing on the road, yeah. I think everyone's okay. It looked like the car directly behind might have had some damage. So, because we just passed the truck and a car, they had pulled off. So, I don't know.
Tie your load down, guys.
Yeah, geez. Not safe. Reminds me of the time a few weeks ago when we were still in Florida. I think we were outside of Tallahassee. And as we're going, there's this truck with a trailer bed, and it just had a block of wood and a like tire with a wheel still in it, just laying on the truck bed. And it was like a flat bottom. There was like no edges or anything. And I was like, that tire is gonna fall off. And Danny's like, no, I'm sure it's strapped down. And then like a few miles down the road, it goes bouncing down the
lanes.
road. It was so funny.
Just kept on rolling at 60 miles an hour. It was incredible.
Yep. But that time there was no damage to anybody else. So.
Morning, guys. So we are now about 30 minutes outside of New Orleans. We just woke up, so we've got like morning faces and everything. And as we were pulling into our campsite here, see there's one other person out there. We've got this amazing rig behind us. Can't really see it, but yeah. The check engine light came on, and then
We know we're due for an oil change.
we're a little bit over. I mean, I'll look at it here in a sec. And then we had a little trouble getting the car started. It was struggling quite a bit. Give it a little bit of gas, and then it lit up just fine. We already, on our way into town, we found a coupon for a place to change our oil. But not sure if that's the reason why the check engine light is on. I kind of doubt it. But I'm hoping that the guys at the oil place will be able to tell us why the check engine light is on, maybe. Anyway, let me show you the stats. So there's our check engine light. And then let me just rotate through here. So when we changed the oil last time, we reset this, and then this is at 54%, but the odometer, okay, so our odometer says that we need to change the oil at 193 and change, and our sticker says we're a few 700 miles over. So we're gonna go get that oil change. By the way, before we go though, just need to show you guys this beast of a rig back here. Yeah, so it just kind of does that struggle to start. I let up on the starter for a second. I gave it a little bit of gas down below, which is what got it to light up last time when we were in Conway and this happened. And then just the second time as I was turning the starter, I was also flooring the gas, and maybe too much, I don't know. Then it did come to life, and then there's a bit of nasty looking smoke out the back. So we're gonna go to this Take 5 in, what town is that? It's in just outside of New Orleans.
Oh no, it's Metairie?
Yeah. Anyway, here's where we are on the map. That's us there. And oh yeah, New Orleans is here. I just have to zoom in. So this is New Orleans right here. We're here, we're going there. But today we are going to be parking at the racetrack, the horse racetrack, because that seems pretty secure, and then we're going to Uber down into New Orleans and hang out. Or we're just going to hang out around there. It looks nice. So we're getting the oil changed now, and they're gonna see if they can find the tool to check the light. Now that the car's off, I really hope it turns back on again. If it doesn't, I guess there's no better spot to be stuck than inside one of these garages. All right, oil change went well. Jason, hope you follow. Thanks for setting us up. And so we are right next door at AutoZone to get the check engine lights checked out, but the car lit up no problem, so we might be in the clear. I don't know.
Maybe it's like, I don't know, just needing an oil change.
Maybe it was moody. Maybe it was mad at me for turning it off when it was in four-wheel drive. I don't know. So we are right next door at AutoZone to get the check engine light.
Verdict.
So the light is saying that there is an issue with our fuel composition sensor. This little guy is apparently a very rare part.
Damn it.
And so it would have to be special ordered from just about anywhere. It's $500.
Oh.
They said one of their sister stores might have it, but then of course we gotta open the hood, find it, replace it. He also said it could be the wire being loose to it. But I mean, given that it has something to do with fuel compression, that would make sense. Yeah, fuel composition sensor. So maybe it is regulating. Well, I'll have to look it up, but I want to guess first. My guess would be it's regulating the amount of fuel and maybe air or whatever it's mixing it, or regulating how much pressure the fuel has going into the engine, which would explain why
that bubble issue we had.
Why we had that kind of bubble issue where we needed to hit the gas in order to get it to start in the first place. But it seems like
it's not an urgent fix.
It's not an urgent fix. I mean, it's apparently been going on since we were in Conway 2 months ago. But we should probably get it fixed within the next 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
We'll probably fix it in Austin. All right, cool. That's good to know. If we get stranded somewhere, I mean, the fix for now is hit the gas and hope that it doesn't hurt anything. So, we've heard that New Orleans is really bad for car break-ins and stuff, and we were watching some YouTube videos yesterday, and everybody who has a van is kind of worried about it. But then I was looking on just Google Maps for parking, and then saw that you could park in the horse race track. And we were actually here. We came to watch a horse race, kind of.
I mean, it wasn't like a...
We stopped by 2 years ago, so I was like, oh, I know that place. So I don't know what the rates are, I don't know what the rules are, but I just found a spot right here. Nobody has stopped me. And we could watch a race right from here. We could just stay in our car and...
But I just washed it.
Wait, what does that have to do with the horse race?
The dirt coming off the track. This is right there.
They're not that messy. See, they're grooming it right now. They've got the tractors out there. Anyway, I am gonna go figure out what the deal is. So that's confirmed, free parking at the racetrack. Pro tip. So quite a few trailers and everything, probably for the horse races. Makes it a perfect place for van lifers to hang out. So just so you guys know. So we were gonna go find a Starbucks, but it was kind of nice, and turns out you can just hang out at the racetrack and nobody's gonna bother you. It's not like we're, betting or anything, so this is totally free. Yeah, it's all about where you choose to work.
The inside is Buckets, and on the outside, Greeley went west as they come past the 60. It's Greeley went west, and Buckets in the balance of the line. With James Grant, Greeley went west, has won it, and it's driving finish from Buckets.
We are back in New Orleans, and currently on the edge of the French Quarter, and it's even more decked out for Mardi Gras than it was last time we were here.
Today is actually officially Mardi Gras.
No, it's
Right?
not Fat
Tomorrow?
Tuesday. No, it's March 14th, but today is the official start of the festivities.
Right.
So, yep. It's about to get loud and crazy.
We were here almost exactly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
2
a
years
week
and like
off.
2 weeks.
Maybe, yeah. And we happened to come at part of Mardi Gras called Crew de View. And basically it's the only parade that still goes down through the French Quarter where we're at now.
Reason being because the car floats won't fit in the French Quarter,
Right.
and Coup de View is the only one that still does it by a horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah, so it was really cool. Anyway, we are a block away from Bourbon Street now. We have no plans this
No,
afternoon.
we're like steps away from Bourbon Street.
Yeah, we're on Bourbon Street. Anyway, we are just gonna chill and see what comes our way for this afternoon, and then we might call it in early tonight, but who knows? We'll see what trouble finds us.
You know what I think? He beats my ass straight.
So we saw the National Park Service logo and had to stop. It was the Jean Lafayette Visitor Center, just a cute little museum kind of outlining Louisiana history and Jean Lafitte life. And yeah, it's free.
And I asked them, like, if it was free and I had my parks pass, do they pay me?
No. That's
not
not
the
how it
case.
works.
That's a no.
So this is the Crew de Cork parade for Mardi Gras, and it looks like there's people walking down the street and fighting the crowds in order to get through. They should clear the route a bit more. So that booth is apparently haunted by a ghost, and her name is Madame Sophie. And
It's all right here.
yeah, it's all. I took a picture, so I'll show you in a second. But we're at a ghost bar. Actually, it's a Bombay Club.
I think every bar in New Orleans is probably haunted.
Probably in some way, yeah.
Haunted and not always by the dead.
It's a bitter cucumber. So in addition to ghosts, this place has a lot of cool cocktail history, like the martini and the Sazerac. Just fun stuff to read at a bar. When
They were invented here?
No, it was just history stuff.
Oh, it's just info.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They should claim that something was invented here. There's no way to prove it wasn't.
Fair.
They gave us free tacos, and there are two of us, which means this one needs to be split.
Wow.
Here you go, babe.
Hey, babe.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. So last time we were in New Orleans, we came in to Louis Armstrong Park via the street, and there's a whole bunch of asleep or dead spider nests, and it was really gross, and we were both thinking how awful it would be to be here during the summertime when they're out and alive and around.
What's going on your left?
Oh, and on the left, I think it's a group of voodoo queens doing some kind of ceremony before the parade, or after the parade, or maybe they're just doing a ceremony, I don't know. Hey guys, so it's a little after 6, and I think we're gonna head back to the campsite. We're both kind of tired, been at this for 4 hours plus, and we want to save our energy for more of New Orleans this weekend. And it's been a lot of walking and eating, and we had a couple drinks, but it's been an hour or two since our last one, so we're good. But it's also going to take 20 minutes to get back to the car. So, plus, we're a little worried about the car. It's first time in downtown New Orleans. We'll see. Car's all good, guys. We are the car was parked at the Fairgrounds racetrack and slot spot, and it's gated, and there's security patrolling,
And it's free.
it's free.
So, and you just take the 91. It's a 20-minute,
The
including
91
the
bus.
walk. It's 20 minutes to get to the French Quarter from here.
Yeah.
So just, you know, time
Bus.
it right because it's every half hour.
Get a jazzy pass. We got the 3-day since we're gonna be here for 3 days.
For $9 total.
Yep, each.
Right, each. Yeah. But yeah, this is the pro tip for how to deal with New Orleans.
But that's better than $9 or $10 or worse each way Uber. So.
Or $30 parking,
Yeah.
which is what it is downtown.
Right.
Yeah, this is way
In
better.
very unsafe lots that had lots of bad reviews about break-ins and such.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
All good.
We're gonna call it a day.
Time to head back to the campsite.
See you guys. Pro tip, guys, you got to make sure you know when your bus is coming, so you're not just waiting. We were waiting, we had like 20 minutes to kill, so I was like, oh, let's just like walk part of the way. We walked a third of the route, and then we got off a stop too early, so now we're walking some more.